Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Flat Tire Pod for our Phoenix review, Las Vegas preview. Um, I'm Chris with our co-hosts Kaysen and Sinclair. I'm gonna kick the ball over to Kaysen, let him get this ball rolling. We got two Mike Joys up here. It sounds like three Mike Joys. I think we're all just like deflated. So I don't know how exciting this pod's gonna be. I'm currently drinking a cup of coffee at 10 p.m. at night, so we'll see. We'll see how this one works. But Kaysen, if you want to go ahead and kick us off.
Well, it's pretty fitting that we're all, a little sleepy, a little Mike Joy-ish here when we're talking about Phoenix for the first part. Um, I will say, probably one of the better Phoenix races I've watched in a while, just due to the fact that tires are blowing again.
Yeah,
That's about it. That's about all I got. That and watching Ryan Blaney once again be the only person that can pass on one of these tracks for the most part.
I
Um,
I thought it was pretty good for a Phoenix race, like for Phoenix race standards. It's still not great, but I mean,
Yeah, I mean, there's actually like other multiple strategies kind of going on, and
I felt like passing was a little easier. I don't know if that's because of the tires plus the down or horsepower, but it was.
yeah, it was an improvement. I will say that. I don't know if you could not improve a Phoenix race after watching the last couple, but no, it was an improvement.
There's
We got
always
that going
room
for
to get
us.
worse at Phoenix, Jason.
You could tear it down. That'd be an improvement.
That would be.
That is some prime real estate right there, Joe. They could get a lot of money out of that, and
I'd build a
build a
data
winter
center over
racetrack.
it.
No, 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 Joe, that's not fitting. Amazon warehouse.
Oh, my mistake.
Yeah.
I honestly did not watch any of the O'Reilly's race, so
You,
boy,
I didn't watch it
no,
either.
That,
no, I did watch the last actually like 30 laps. Never mind.
what did I? Oh, I listened to it on MRN when I was coming back from Southern National.
Yeah, so I'll just touch on that quick. And Jesse Love was the best car for most of the race that I watched. Sammy Smith was actually really good too for a good chunk of it. Byron just seemed off in that car, which was kind of surprising. I thought he'd kind of come in and dominate, especially
Raja Caruth beat him in worse equipment.
uh, in, in
On
in Byron's defense. He was involved in a crash that took off his entire back end, but
nope, there's no defense for him.
um,
None.
there was a wreck. God, I remember what happened towards the end there. But we had a caution with like 15, 20 to
It was,
go.
what's his fucking name? Wrecking LeVar Scott because Junior roast Alfredo wrecking LeVar Scott.
Yeah.
William Sawalage?
No, it was Anthony Alfredo wrecking LeVar Scott. Junior roasted him on Twitter
Oh,
because Mark Martin called him a wheelman, and then Junior responded saying he wheeled it right into LeVar.
he did.
Yeah. So had that. This caution. Allgaier somehow got his way to the front and just kind of drove away. Jesse Love was kind of charging late there. Love definitely had the better car, longer run, but um, I don't know. Once Allgaier got that lead, he just kind of sailed away.
Let's play a little
Oh,
game here, real quick. Who who was the highest finishing Ford?
That had to be like what Daniel Dye.
You are correct. What position?
Uh, well, I know Sanchez was pretty far back. He was like 30 at something. So I'm gonna say Daniel Dye finished 27th.
20s. He finished 20th. The highest
Oh,
finishing Ford
oh,
out of the three Fords. He had a tough battle against Chandler Smith there.
oh, I forgot Chandler Smith was driving a Ford this weekend too. Goodness.
yeah. Well, um, yeah, that's about all I have on that race. I guess Carson Quaffle for a while there looked like he might win that race towards the end there before a couple cautions came out.
From what I remember, I mean, like I said, I wasn't watching the race, but
Mm-hmm.
I know Allgaier got a penalty or something, had to go to the back, but like that's when I tuned in, so I didn't know how good he was doing at that point. But like, you're listening on MRN. It's not like you can follow along with the ticker and whatnot, but it was like they restarted and it was like, oh yeah, Justin Allgaier's up front now, by the way. after like not even discussing his name. And
Yeah,
I
he
was like,
did
oh,
kind of come out of nowhere, and then there's some pit strategy that played into that too, Chris. I would say if it went green, we didn't have the last two cautions. It's probably Quaffle versus Sammy Smith versus Jesse Love in some order there.
Sheldon Creed too.
Yeah, he
Oh,
was up there.
Creed
He
was
wasn't.
leading when
No, he never was leading. He wasn't really a serious contender with the other three.
he was leading after when the caution came out because he pit
Yeah,
for
yeah. No, he did pit first, but he probably wasn't gonna hold that.
just saying.
Quaff, yes, he was technically in first because he short pit everybody else. But he did not have quite. He is not nearly as fast as Quaffle or Love.
You're wrong. Sheldon Creed's the greatest racer ever.
That, we got some opinions coming out here, Joe, about one
About
time
Sheldon
winner.
Creed.
Oh, I do want to. This
Guy
is
wins one race in 10 years.
the greatest ever. You guys said it wouldn't happen, so did I. Uh, I do want to like get completely off topic. So when I finally fell asleep last night, Kason,
Mm-hmm.
I usually turn on like NASCAR on YouTube, like some old race, and so like half the time I'm waking up to like Benny Parsons yelling, which is not bad, not a bad way to wake up, unless if it's Bill Weber in the booth. But um, case or Joe's would nightmare would be Alan Bestwick. But anyway, um, it was the Dover race from 2006, and I woke up and it was like 60 some to go, and Matt Kenseth looked like he was dominating. So I was like, I'm just gonna fast forward to this like 20 to go, then like actually get up for the day. And it like Jeff Burton caught Matt Kenseth with like 20-ish to go, and they had like a 15 to 16 lap battle. And it was just, dude, that car race so much better than these cars. Like Burton had to work him over for like 16 laps straight just to even have a shot at Matt, and it ended up being all for naught anyways because Matt ran out of gas. But
I also reminisce about 2006.
it was just a good race, and I was like, wow, why can't we have this now? Because you could see how fast like they were traveling even at Dover, and then you go watch Phoenix today or Sunday, and it just because I watched it with my friends, and I'm not to spoil the ending, but they were like, it looks like they're going so slow, and all I could do was just be like, yeah,
Yeah, we're at Phoenix.
Kason, this is coming from a guy that just trashed Dover and saying Dover sucks like not too long ago.
that's my
And,
point.
and, and then he's going back and go like, I'm gonna watch Dover.
Well, for some reason, I've been waking up to Dover this week. It's
You
just like,
love Dover.
uh, in Dover.
Whoa.
All right. Anyways, I'll stop yapping. I just wanted to reminisce about how the cars used to actually have horsepower.
Yeah, that's fair. Don't really have. Wow, NASCAR.com. Your website really does suck. Um, don't really have much else on that race. Only other thing I want to touch on the Cup race. Blaney won. We had the 2 versus 4 tires after this race kind of became a wreck fest slash tire fest towards the
I
end there.
I can't believe we're glossing over an IndyCar race.
I couldn't watch it, so was it
The
actually good?
doubleheader.
From what I saw, it was actually pretty good.
Yeah. I
I think they had like 1.2 million viewers.
Yeah, it did pretty well. Then I will Casey picked Alex Palou and Palou promptly put himself on the wall.
I thought I picked Alex Palou.
Oh, I thought Kaysen did.
I didn't keep track of it. I just Alex Palou, but I'm glad Newgarden won. I like Newgarden. Those commercials with him are
What?
funny.
Stingray didn't win?
No, he sucks.
With Connor Daly racing,
Yeah, I think he's there every week.
yeah, I heard people got really mad that he was running the Indy 500 again.
I mean, what else is he gonna do?
Is Connor Daly IndyCar's Corey LaJoy?
Yes.
We are going to start a dialogue.
Did I answer that too quick? Ask it again.
Is Connor Daly
Yes.
is Connor Daly Is Connor LaJoy the Corey Day of IndyCar?
The Corey Daly
Camp car?
of Cup Indy Cup car?
Cup IndyCar Grand National Busch Series.
Question mark. F1?
Formula E.
Ooh.
Um, Jason, we also can't ignore SVG spinning twice and then still coming back to finish like what, 11th?
Yep.
I was actually going to get into the results there. That's what I
Okay.
was gonna
He's just that good, except for that son of a bitch Eric Jones passed him on the last lap.
I
Yeah,
was gonna
see,
say,
I know you don't like Eric Jones, Joe, but you know that stupid ass like emoji smiling face he posts after he has a good finish, which is like twice a year.
Yeah.
It's funny as fuck, dude. Every time I see it, I'm like, okay, you're all right, Eric Jones.
yeah. Basically, due to the amount of crashes and tire failures, we had Austin Dillon blowing a tire with like what 20 to go or something,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then still finishing 16th. So we had that level of the Phoenix race. You know, we had some strategy at the end there. Blaney with 2, Bell takes 4. Bell charges hard but isn't able to pull it off. The day was pretty much dominated by Toyotas and the Penske cars.
I thought you said
Uh,
the Penske cars weren't good at the Spring Phoenix case. I
well, they
remember saying that.
historically haven't won that race.
Did you
Really,
lie
ever.
on the internet?
Yeah, isn't that what we all do? Um, but yeah. Hilariously, we had Joey Logano making one of the moves of 2026
So
and
dumb.
nuking 4 cars. And a what can only be described by myself as a Atlanta Hocevar level move. I really don't know what he was doing or why he stayed in it the way he did. It just looked like he did not attempt to do very much there
You know,
to not kill the field.
I'm gonna give it to Logano when you're showing your friends a race, and it's probably the first race they've watched since whenever Bubble won Kansas. And it's a Phoenix race, and then the first thing they turn on to see is a giant fucking wreck because of Joey Logano. I gotta give him props. He made that race kind of somewhat interesting for him. So thanks, Joey.
Also, we'll get in some standings later. Actually, next thing I want to talk about fastest lap. Joey had a 27.4. The next fastest was Bell with a 27.57. um, but Austin Cindric this year, we're gonna get into this a little bit with the point situation. He has an average running position actually in the top 10, but he's like 28th in points
It's no goo.
because he keeps getting wrecked.
28th is generous. He's 30th.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if he was that far down. Like
He's
some people
actually
said,
2 points ahead of Cody Ware.
I thought you were gonna say Alex Bowman.
Alex
no.
Bowman's hearing the saxophones right now.
Now, yeah, Denny touched on that a little bit earlier this week too, and said unless Bowman comes back and wins a race and gets a ton of stage points, he is pretty cooked.
I mean, I I'm gonna be real. I think making the chase is the least of Alex Bowman's worries right now.
That is one of our news segments, so not to get too far ahead of ourselves, but at this point he is 80 some points back, and he's gonna miss another race, and he would basically have to turn to Kyle Larson to make the chase at this point. Well, anything else we want to touch on Phoenix?
Um, Ross said it wasn't Joey's all of Joey's fault.
So Roger Penske called him, so he's Roger
Yeah.
Penske's little bitch too.
He said I was also trying to go left. I didn't go left far enough, and that's what caused it.
Dude, S tier driver Ross Chastain, love the dude in the car. He gets out of the car and he's like, I'm sorry, everybody. My bad.
Unless you're Noah Gregson.
Yeah.
And watching Joey cut off AJ Allmendinger to wreck himself. Chef's
Yeah.
kiss of the race, I will say. I was like, at that point, I don't even care what happens.
I guess only other big notable things would be Eric Jones, the 10th place, McDowell in ninth.
Um, yeah. Uh,
And
Bubba getting another top 10 in
yeah,
Reddick
after
finishing eighth.
yeah. Also, we need to start a dialogue at some point on the fact that outside of Kyle Larson, those Hendrick cars looked slow as shit. Not gonna really count the 48 against them.
Do you know
Um,
who finished right behind Chase Elliott? Are we
yes.
seeing the new budding rivalry that we saw from last year between two guys? Now it's somebody else.
Yeah, Chase is actually not having a bad season points wise, but Hendrick just looks slow compared to Spire and arguably Trackhouse at this point.
Chris, who did SVG have a heated rivalry with last year?
I I can't even.
Early in the season, they might have crashed each other at Bristol.
I honestly, that is just wiped from my brain.
I think it was the most laps
Oh, Cody.
ran next to each other
Uh,
all season by every driver in the whole field was SVG and Cody Ware.
yeah.
As Cody Ware is now Chase Elliott's level. He finished
Hey,
right behind him.
to be fair to Chase Elliott, I think he wrecked like twice.
Well,
He
so
hasn't.
did SVG.
Okay, but yeah, okay, fair. I was about to say, well, Chase Elliott's damage was bad, but there's literally an image of Shane being launched off the ground.
Yeah, uh, yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of funny to me that the Spire cars so far this year have looked a lot faster than the Hendrick cars.
Do you not want to give any credit to Anthony Alfredo?
No, he did not have anything to give him credit for. Myatt Snyder did just as serviceable of a job,
Yeah.
and
I was gonna
the
say
10
Blake
laps
Harris
he
got
ran.
him up to the top 10 a few
And say Anthony
times.
Alfredo was in the top 10.
Yeah, because I mean, fuck, we had Kyle Busch at the top 10 at one point in this race, and he was dog shit all race.
Kyle Busch was having a heated rivalry of trying to just pass Austin Hill for about 300 laps there.
What?
When I watched that heated battle between Zillage, SVG, Ty Dillon, and Austin Dillon and Kyle Busch for 25th.
Ugh.
What? What's the
And
bigger rivalry right now? Kyle Busch existing on a Cup Series racetrack, or Kyle Busch changing a smoke detector?
Kyle Busch in on the No App series in the Truck series is a different Kyle Busch from the Cup series.
I feel like
I don't even know
Kyle
about
Busch was.
that. Kyle Busch in the Truck Series isn't even like
Kyle
Well,
not
Busch in
really
the Truck series
respectable.
won Atlanta.
yeah.
Well, yeah, but he's not. He can't really win like he used to in the Truck Series. He's
Okay,
actually
so
got to
those
work for
fire
it these
trucks
days.
fucking suck, dude. Like
Man, they're
they're
not
hot
great.
dogs.
They're not good, but I mean,
I think Rams better.
I wouldn't go that far.
I think I
no,
would. Let's see who's
I
higher in
wouldn't
the
go that
standings.
far either. I say it's you can tell there's just a drop off between Kyle Busch and actually being an elite driver when I watch. I don't know, Larson hop in the truck and drive through the field like 5 times, and then Kyle Busch barely can start on the pole and finish in the top 5.
I'm going to the Truck series standings.
Spire is second and eighth in the owner's standings, and the best colleague Ram truck is
10th.
16th in the owners.
I'm not looking at owners. I'm looking at the actual driver standings.
Who's
No,
yeah,
you
but
can't do that.
yeah, there's no
Because you got
Spire trucks that are running full time.
That's not my problem. That does
um,
not fit my narrative.
You know what
moving
fits my
on.
narrative? Denny saying there's going to be 4 seconds of fall off at Darlington, and then
Yeah,
both you two not responding to that tweet I made trying to get some free tickets. Fucking bastards.
I've
Oh,
been
I didn't know I
for
had to
like 4
participate.
months.
No, I just wanted you to respond.
I didn't know I had to participate.
Did I
Um,
win? Who's Justin Chitlin too? Oh, he's a South Carolina fan.
All
What a
those tickets aren't going very far.
well, I'm unfollowing Black's Tire Service and unretweeting that. Sorry.
Are we going to the point standings?
yeah, at this point, might as well go to the point standings. We don't have much else to talk about Phoenix. I know
I
Tim's
would
been waiting for this segment.
I would like to
Points.
point out Denny Hamlin being in 12th, despite only having one top five and two top tens for races. Didn't he has like an average finish of like 20th something?
Yeah. Um, Ty Gibbs has two top fives actually.
Ah, that's sad. I don't like it.
Also, Ty Gibbs with the biggest choke job of all time when he didn't even try to do jack shit about was it Blaney going by him at that point.
Yeah. And then getting out of the car and being like, we have the right people around us. Nah,
Yeah, I wonder what that's talking about.
code.
Could be anything.
Could be anything. Could be even something we're going to talk about here pretty soon.
Oh no.
Um, Surprises at the bottom, Briscoe and Zillage for me.
Yeah, I'd say Briscoe's got to be up there. I think the Briscoe's got to be up there. I mean, he's in 33rd. He's what 53 points out of 16th right now.
He's 3 points behind Cody Ware.
Yeah,
Zillage is 5 points behind Cody Ware.
him and Cindric and Josh Berry too. Honestly, really need to have a good week here where they just don't crash. Briscoe and Cindric have had speed, but yeah.
I'm gonna play a little game with you, Kason. Who's led more laps, Cody Ware or Connor Zillage?
Yeah, I think I know the answer. Despite being 17th in points and having fast cars every week, you know who also led 0 laps? Daniel Suarez.
He's on his way out too.
When I look at the top 10, are there any surprises to you guys in points right now?
I mean,
Uh,
maybe McDowell, maybe SVG.
oh,
I'd
just
say both
just
of
the
them
top
to
10?
me. Yeah, just looking at the top 10, is there any surprises?
Oh,
I'd say both of them a little bit, but also not. I don't know. SVG a little more than McDowell. McDowell's
I see. I disagree because what it's how many points is it to win a race?
55.
55.
5. So you could theoretically assume before the season started that SVG was probably netting around 70 at Coda. We all thought he'd have probably won. And then that's what only 46 points between three
Yeah, that's
races
true.
to make. So
I say McDowell doesn't surprise me just because he's always top 10-ish at road courses, and if he doesn't involved in a crash, he's always top 10. It seems like at plate tracks.
He usually hovers around 15th during the mile and a halfs, usually.
Yeah, so if the Spire cars kind of keep up the speed they've had, I would not be shocked if he just points himself in, honestly.
especially with how some of these guys are doing in the back, but
Yeah, I mean, if he just stays out of wrecks, which he's been fairly good at doing in his career, and he has speed and just pulls top like 8th to 15th out of his ass most of the weeks.
I was gonna say a guy outside the top 10 with no manufacturer help, AJ being in 13th.
Yeah,
also
no, he's had a pretty good. I mean, he was running pretty good at Phoenix. I was kind of surprised. I'm like, oh, AJ's up there. He's having a good race. Oh, Joey decided to turn into
That's a nice race you're having.
it. Yeah.
for some reason this AJ Allmendinger season reminds me of Kurt Busch with Phoenix Racing, where he's just like wheeling an absolute shitbox to like halfway decent finishes.
Oh man, that was a 10 position hit for Daniel Suarez from 7th to 17th.
He's now behind only one Trackhouse car.
Oh yeah, damn, that sucks. Is SVG the new Trackhouse god? The face of Trackhouse?
Isn't that what Denny was saying? Oh, no, it was Brad. Brad said that
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Um, last thing I want to hit on to here, my favorite part about Cindric being in the back there, he has 52 points and 29 are stage points.
Oof.
If there wasn't stage points, this fan would be in Alex Bowman territory right now.
Who? Who is this?
Cindric.
Oh, damn.
Like I said, his average running position is like literally like 10th or 11th this year.
He's how? His average start is 24.3.
He's he's ran really well. It's just his team has speed every week with the plate tracks and at Phoenix. He was running in like 6th or 7th all race.
Six
Cool.
seven.
What did you just say?
So until fucking Joey out here decided it's time to send Cindric to the wall.
How many Penske cars did Joey wreck this weekend?
3. For counting Josh Perry, it's 3.
We are. Well,
It's not even a plate track.
One more car I need to talk about being disappointing this year is Chastain.
Yeah.
we are one real race in.
He's 23rd in points, Chris, with no DNFs. Do you know
We-
the 2 drivers who have no DNFs behind him in points that have started every race?
Who is that? Enlighten me.
Eric Jones and Riley Herbst. Riley Herbst is 2 points behind Chastain.
We've been to Daytona. We've been to Atlanta. Coda, yes, I can get that, but I don't know. You have to give me a few races before I start freaking out about S tier driver Ross Chastain.
I'm not freaking out, but I don't think he's the best driver at Trackhouse.
Which track would you start freaking out at? Would it be after Talladega, or
After
are you talking like after Watkins Glen?
No,
I would
I think
say
this year it's. Sorry, Chris, you go.
if he's not like shown that he can like crack into the top 10 and stay there by Martinsville, yeah, I'd start freaking out.
By Martinsville?
I mean, it's 3
I
races.
agree.
That's in 3 races.
Yeah, that's 3 races from now. Well,
No. I'd give him to the Coke 600, then I freak out. If he's like
okay.
20th in points,
Even
I'm like, because you know there's going to be a separation between 20th and 16th. Like, that's going to be a big gap.
I say he's already 26 points behind Brad in 16th.
gosh.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I think that gap between making it in 16th and missing it, it's going to be huge.
The in-season challenge this year is fucking disgusting. It's Sonoma as the opening round, Chicagoland, Echo Park, Atlanta, North Wilkesboro, and then Indy as the finale.
Joe, this is when Joe gets to talk about how SVG is probably going to like the Elite Eight.
I
The way he's going, yeah, probably.
Dude, we legit had Ty Dillon in the finals last year, and I know that. I mean, I know Atlanta was the opening race, but like, I could easily see SVG making his way all the way through this and winning it.
I don't know about winning it, but I could see him making the finals.
Dude, it was Ty Gibbs versus Ty Dillon last year. Like, my expectations for this thing's very low.
Wait, what races did we say? Chicago, Indy.
Okay, the opening round is at Sonoma, so you got to figure it'll probably be pretty chalky, especially for like the McDowells, Allmendingers, SVG.
I was just gonna say, actually, McDowell might be one of my favorites this year again. Those
Chicagoland,
tracks.
Chicagoland's a straight up race, and then Atlanta's gonna really throw a wrench. So if SVG can survive to Atlanta, there's no fucking telling.
He does pretty well at Atlanta.
That's what I'm saying. If he can make it past Chicago, like
He led laps during the All-Star Open at North Wilkesboro.
Yeah, he finished 19th in his only Indy start.
Yeah, I think he was running like 15th or 12th, like at the highest in that race too.
shut the fuck up, Kaysen.
SVG in-season tournament champion.
I say
Go
one
ahead and
other
book it.
dark horse there. Oh god, he's actually kind of good there. My other couple dark horses to like actually make a run at it are Daniel Suarez and Todd Gilliland.
Okay.
Dude,
All right, let's
Todd-
pump the brakes here.
Todd Gilliland is.
This is the
average
pump the
fin-
brakes segment.
Todd Gilliland's gotten 6th both times at Indy.
He's got to get there first, and I don't see Todd Gilliland. I don't. I'd see Ty Dillon doing it again somehow before Todd Gilliland.
Hey, that's the second best driver there at front row.
If I'm just gonna say I'm gonna call my shot from this far out. It's gonna be Busher versus SVG.
It's gonna be Zillage versus SVG. And they both crash going into turn one.
What's gonna be funny is it's gonna be Zilich and SVG lined up for the first race at Sonoma.
And they take
Run
each
right
other out.
together.
Ty Dillon advances.
Red Bull cans everywhere.
Oh, you're spilling
Well,
Red Bull all over the track.
Are
All
we
right.
moving on to Vegas?
not yet. We got to get into some
Ah,
O'Reilly's points too, Joe.
no, we
Oh, don't
don't.
need to talk about O'Reilly's points this early.
Corey Day sitting eighth in points.
Who's he behind?
Yeah, who's he one spot behind, Chris?
Raja Caruth.
They call
Yeah.
him Raja Truth, is what they call him.
Oh,
Also, in a surprise to literally no one, the top six are going to separate themselves here pretty soon.
yeah. Brent Cruz is also making the chase.
Oh
He
yeah, he might be.
he's 20th in points.
I just
Already?
saw.
Yeah,
Yeah. He's got to miss two more tracks, doesn't he?
I think, but it still doesn't matter.
No, he's making it. He's only 8 points behind Sawallich in two less races.
The Wallach, dude. I
He's done at this point.
yeah.
He's done.
I mean, again,
I remember
we're
when
a racetrack in, so let's wait. But
I remember when I was backing him up, saying he was good.
yeah,
He's
same.
he's been letting me down.
Chris, this man is 4 points behind fucking Patrick Star Pulley and fucking 13 points behind Brennan.
Kaysen, he didn't go to 8 years of medical school to be called Patrick Sarpoli. That's
Doc,
yeah. All right.
and
Not
look,
Mister.
this
He's
guy
also
has
12
huge
points
balls because he
behind
was like,
Alfredo.
Starpoli was like, "Hey guys, I know you need your eyes worked on, but I'm taking a sabbatical for a year to go fuck off and finish 20th every race."
I'm gonna go ruin my hands driving these race cars. You know the things I need to keep steady.
See, what we didn't know, Starpoli's such a good eye doctor. He said, "I want to keep Nick Sanchez away from the TV so I don't keep having more patients," and essentially ruin his career. So, thank you, doctor.
Starpoli makes the playoffs. You heard it here first.
He wins, but and they give him the only win and end spot.
He's the only one that's under that rule.
You can only win and in, but you have to have a fucking doctor degree. Doctor.
My last couple things I'd say I think we're all a little pleasantly surprised by Raja so far.
What, you don't want to talk about the trucks points, even though they didn't race last week?
No.
No. And then my last thing is Parker Retzlaff.
I got
10th.
I got something for you there, Casey. Scroll down to Jordan Anderson.
Oh, he's gonna miss a race this week. Have you seen the go or go homers? There's because there's a lot of races. Like,
Yeah. See
hold on,
Harrison Burton's there.
That's what I was gonna point at. How many starts does Harrison have?
Harrison
Does
Burton.
Jordan Anderson.
Harrison Burton is okay. So on the provisional sheet, he's 37th. You have to qualify in the top 33 to get locked in. So there's a good shot if he does not qualify in the top 33, he's going home. Because there's like 40 cars entered this weekend.
Yeah, I was just going to
41.
actually get to that. The entry list this weekend. We have actually quite a few one-offs. There's 41 entered. Our one-offs include Kyle Larson in the 88, Daniel Dye. Well, not one-offs, I guess. Just eligible for racing for other points. Daniel Dye. Chase Briscoe's driving this week in the 19 since Cruz can't yet. Chandler Smith in the 5, Connor in the 1, and Cole Custer is driving in the 0.
I'm trying to find the lineup, like who's showing up.
Carson Quaffle also is driving the 9 car this week. Is this Cole Custer's first race ever not racing for Haas?
I
the
Probably.
Xfinity.
No, because he won with SS Greenlight at Fontana in
Ah,
'07.
well, that's who's
But
fair.
it's a Haas car. This is a Haas car. Like
Yep.
they showed pictures. SS Greenlight showed pictures of this car, and it's literally in the Haas like facility. It's they're just using their points.
We also have Chad Fincham uh, sighting today, this week.
Chad.
Yeah,
Timmy Hill's racing at Darlington in Cup.
yeah, I saw that. So yeah, next up we'll get into some news if we don't have anything else on points or entry list.
Kason, can you turn your mic up just a little bit?
Oh, I just gotta get closer to it.
Yeah, no, I'm ready.
Well, first in the news, Jimmy said today we will have a third car in 2027.
I I saw that and I'm like, I thought that was already announced.
It,
Yeah.
it wasn't announced, but everyone knew.
Okay.
So
It was
Cody
one of
Ware
those.
in the third car.
That's probably going to be it. But
Yeah.
aren't they're a Chevy team right now, aren't they?
Toyota.
But
Oh,
um,
no,
so
no. Cody Ware.
Sorry, I was zoned out there for a second.
no, I wouldn't be surprised if we get Cody Ware in that, and
You think it'd be a part-time,
I
like
don't know
drivers
because
going into it?
no, I think he's gonna be full time because I the way they've just settled so fast. I wonder if they settled the lawsuit and just said, "Here, you can have the charter. We're not gonna fight you. You can buy it from us, but oh, you gotta take Cody for a couple years too."
You think they drag over another V8 supercar guy?
Carson.
You think they lure one of those F1 guys over?
I
um,
genuinely think Riley Herbst goes in this car.
my bet's on Cody Ware.
Yeah, I
My,
wouldn't be surprised with that either. But
my bet's on Daniel Ricciardo.
what about Max Verstappen?
I was gonna say
Max
if
Verstappen.
if there's ever a time for Max to get in a NASCAR for a race or two, it's right now because he just hates life. It sounds like
He does hate it. He hates that car.
the car of tomorrow of F1.
Does not like it.
I don't even want to call it the car of tomorrow case, and from the sounds of it, it was like the 550 package.
The car of tomorrow with a 550 package, Chris.
Hey, there was 120 passes this last
Oh my
weekend.
God.
I was like, I've seen that stat before from a NASCAR race. All these passes were done under pit road. Ah, yes,
We
those
we know
count.
we know where Brian France has been.
He's been in Australia because that's where they were.
Well, excuse me, that's where Steve Phelps just went. He was just like F1 here, I'll help you out.
I know what to do.
Well, we'll get to the Allison recap here in a second, Chris. I didn't organize this very well. Couple other topics that might take a little more time. Bowman out again this week. Justin Allgaier in the 48. Hendrick saw enough of Anthony Alfredo.
Boo! They should have got somebody else in there.
I think Allgaier's the best.
No,
If they're not going to get Harvick, who else are you putting in that car?
they should call up Jesse Love to do it.
Allgaier got 13th at the 600. I mean, I agree. Jesse Love would probably be the right choice,
I
but
mean, Chevy. I would allow it if I was RCR. I'd be like, go ahead.
That's not the other possible Jimmy driver next year, Jesse Love.
Yep.
It will probably be either Herbst, Love, or
Daniel Suarez.
Cody Ware.
if you're
Daniel
not the
Suarez after Spire yeets him to get someone better in the car.
Jesse Love.
not to drift too far off, but if you're Jesse Love and you have two offers on the table and it's Legacy, RCR, and then a surprise third option of blowing your brains out,
I'll take the box.
Yeah, I think you do anything to get away from RCR at that point.
A boat's a boat, but the mystery box could be anything.
congrats,
Unless,
Jesse Love. You're driving the 51 car next year.
No.
I don't know, Justin Haley in the 51 car might beat Kyle Busch in the RCR.
It's the 51 Toyota, but it still has an RWR on the back.
Speaking of, if Justin Haley would have stayed at Rickway Racing, would he Would he be the favorite right now to be taking Bowman's ride next year instead of Justin
Yes.
Allgaier?
Probably.
I think if
Best.
he would have stayed at Rick Ware, he would be in that 60 car right now.
Yeah. Fuck you, Justin Haley.
Look what he led to, Chris. We could be seeing Brian Priest making his spot starts in the Xfinity Series.
We could be seeing Ryan Preece in the seven
Yeah.
car right now.
No, Ryan Priest would be actually in the what 16 truck right now.
Ryan Priest would be selling insurance.
Just like
Uh,
James Busher, the best Busher.
But say I think James Busher has more talent.
but yeah, we got Bowman still out. No clues on when he'll be back. It honestly could be months, if not even longer, based on
He,
symptoms. And
he could be out like Junior was in, what was that,
yeah,
16?
yeah, he honestly could just be done too. Like it is the most shocking thing.
Put him in the booth. Clint, you're in the Hollywood Hotel. Bowman, you're in the booth. We need you and your monotone voice up there.
At least I don't know. I think Bowman would be more entertaining in the booth with Vertigo than Clint Boyer is up there.
He gets all dizzy. He has to do the interview. He has to talk while laying down on the ground. They have the cameras above him.
I think if they put Bowman seriously put Bowman up there and it was Bowman, Harvick, and Mike Joy, I I'd probably fall asleep every Sunday.
You're like, where's Jamie Little at?
I think I'd rather have Jamie Little so I at least have something to keep me awake so I can bitch about it.
Yeah, I don't have much else on this outside of the fact that Bowman's just gonna be out a while. And at this point, if you're Bowman and you're having these problems already that are more likely than not related to concussion somehow, do you really want to hop back in the car?
Yeah.
No.
I don't know.
It's
I'm going on to run the junior one-offs and get in the 88.
Your career's done, Bowman.
Just go win like 4 Xfinity races or something, driving at some random tracks.
Bowman's last win was a fraudulent Chicago street race. Your career's over, buddy.
You mean the Kyle Larson assist?
No, it was the Chase Briscoe assist.
Bubba killing him.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know if you're Hendrick who you'd throw in the car at this point, but
Jesse Love.
It's Jesse Love or Justin Allgaier, the two best options. If Jesse Love's not going to be a Chevy next year, then Justin Allgaier.
I'd put Carson Quaffle in there.
You know what they should do? They should just really get deep in their bag and be like, "Hey, Matt Kenseth."
He works for Toyota. He's going to be in the third car next year.
yeah,
I got a guy. This guy loves driving all kinds of manufacturers. Get Daniel Dye. Just blindfold him when he's at the shop so he doesn't see anything.
What is Chris Wright doing? No,
um,
Cletus. Well, we're missing the easy option here. But Cletus.
Yeah, that's the best option.
the real question is who's Ally Bank gonna sign off on to run their special paint schemes they like to run all the time?
I think Justin Haley.
I was gonna say Sammy Smith.
I could
No,
see it.
Sammy Smith would get rid of Ally and just put Flying J back on the car.
A Flying J48 would go kind of hard. I'm not gonna lie.
It might have looked pretty good.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. Like Hendrick, I think like we've kind of said in our chats, is kind of a year out of really having any good options unless they are going to throw Love or Quaffle in the car.
Those are good options.
I mean, they probably are their best options.
You think Corey Day's a good option?
He's going in that car. I hope you guys know
He
that.
he is going in that car.
I wouldn't want
You
him
know what's
anywhere
gonna
near my
happen?
car.
I wouldn't either. But Kyle Larson
Ally's
is
going to move their sponsorship over to probably William Byron, since he's the only one that has any assortment of sponsorship at that team. And then Hendrick Cars is going to go on the side of that car, too.
I can't wait for all 4 HendrickCar.com cars for Hendrick Motorsports to finish
Yeah,
1 through 4 at the Hendrick Motorsports HendrickCars.com 500.
at Hendrick Motor Speedway when they renamed Charlotte after him.
You guys missed. I didn't send it to you, but I think one of the late model races coming up at Kevin Harvick's Kern County Speedway is Kevin Harvick driving, I think, a number 29 Chevrolet HendrickCars.com car, and then Keelan Harvick driving a number 62 HendrickCars.com Toyota.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like,
Dude,
what the
I
fuck?
came out of my room after watching the Phoenix race and didn't realize my roommate was watching the race also, and the drag race was on after. And the first thing I see is a HendrickCars.com
You
drag
saw
car.
that too.
And it was just the funniest thing to me because I'm like, we are literally going to be like 10 years away from just the Monster Energy versus HendrickCars.com. That's sponsorship for every racing series. Every car in every racing series is one of the two.
And then you have SVG and Connor just riding along in their Red Bull cars.
And then we'll have Bass Pro Shop still too.
Oh yeah, and maybe Wendy's if they're not bankrupt by then.
Says Hendrick Automotive Group uh says generating $14 billion in revenue in 2025.
Well, they have the money. You know, I might give Rick Hendrick a lot of shit, but you know, I think I have come to the conclusion that he is a lot better for NASCAR than Joe Gibbs. We need to launch Joe Gibbs into the sun, and I think that's a good segue for our next topic, Kason.
I was just gonna say, on this week in NASCAR, I don't even know if this lawsuit's about Chris Gabehart anymore because no one's really mentioned his name in like a week. It's
Mudslinging,
just
that's all it is.
it's
Chris
just
is
turned
Chris is
into
sitting
Joe
there and
Gibbs.
Chris is sitting there going like, "Do I need to be here for this?"
It's just turned into Joe Gibbs talking about, I don't even know what they've been talking about at this point. Inspire basically saying, "Yeah, so what? He did it," and yeah, we're just going to drag your company down to the ground while we're doing it. The newest thing was Jeff Dickerson going on a rampage today because apparently Joe Gibbs hired a PI to tail Chris Gabehart at the end of last year. And then the PI also was tailing Jeff Dickerson for a while too.
Well,
Um,
I'm gonna be real. Everything I see about this lawsuit, I just don't care. Like, if it's not like shitting on Ty Gibbs, I just don't give a fuck about this lawsuit.
It's gonna come to that. At some
it's
point, it will come to that. Chris is gonna tell Joe that his grandchild sucks, and then he's wasting everyone's time.
I mean, he
yeah,
kind of already did say that, but it's gonna get worse.
yeah. It's at this point, it's just really, really funny to me because it's like you guys, if you're Joe Gibbs, you're not like, "Hey, Chris, you stole some data. Please give it back." Instead of, "Hey, we're gonna sue you because you don't like Ty Gibbs, and we're just gonna try to burn both our companies down, except for we don't have the money you do, even by a long shot."
The funniest part to me in all of this is this literally happened to Joe Gibbs with RCR like a year and a half ago, and they were like, "Oh, whatever, it's fine." And now they're like, "Fuck you, Chris Gabehart," because it's totally Ty Gibbs being like, "Pop, pop, Joe. Chris Gabehart was mean to me. Sue him."
Well, the thing I'm saying is like, from the burning it to the ground standpoint, if you're an employee in NASCAR, like you're any kind of engineer or something, why the hell would you want to go to Joe Gibbs at this point, seeing everything that's come out in the last, like, especially a couple weeks, but last couple years, where it's like, oh, I'm going to go to a team where I'm not allowed to tell one driver that they're not doing a good job. Um, Apparently, it's just a free for all Wild West over there with stealing stuff.
I mean,
There's like no sense of IT security at this organization whatsoever.
if we're doing the math here, Christopher Bell was he the last driver for Levine, and then they shut down. And then Chase Briscoe was one of the last drivers for Haas. Then they shut down. Maybe they're just like death.
Truex.
Uh,
Yeah, they're like yeah, Truex was there last too. So it's Joe Gibbs's turn
uh,
to get sent to the Shadow Realm.
I don't. I think the general consensus online is that This lawsuit is going to be the final peg that just turns 2311 into the top Toyota team.
Be nice.
I mean, Joe Gibbs also can't get sponsorship because he acts like it's 1990. It's like Richard Childress out here about sponsorship.
Is Joe Gibbs slowly turning into the early 2000s Roush?
Yeah. Yeah, so they had one last championship push last year, and then these next few years they're gonna have like a couple sprinkled in by one or two drivers, and then
Does this
2012 is gonna
mean?
roll around, and Matt
Hold
Kenseth
up,
is gonna show up.
hold up. So what's going to happen? This is we have their Bell and Edwards are going to be Briscoe and or Bell and Briscoe are their Edwards and Kenseth.
Mark Martin is their Hamlin.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So Denny's gonna just
Yep.
like go race part time, almost win the 500, and then go to Hendrick in the 48 car.
Is does this make Ty Gibbs David Reagan?
It does. Because he was
I
hand
mean,
selected to be the next guy to replace their all-star Kyle Busch.
No, no, see Joe, it's gonna be Ty Gibbs is David Reagan, but Kyle Busch has to be Mark Martin because he already left.
Yeah,
So does that make Denny Tony Stewart because he left to start his own team?
it does.
Okay, we're getting this figured out. Even though he did drive for Roush, but
hold up, I'm trying to find a stat right now.
It's the
Uh,
what if universe if Tony Stewart drove for Roush Racing.
who
I'm trying.
is who is Todd Kluver in all this?
That would be William Sawalage.
Okay, hold up. I gotta do some math here.
Who is?
Hey, come on, Joe, fire it out.
I
Who's
used to
Eric
love
Darnell?
Roush. I used to love Roush. I used to know all the guys. You said Todd Kluver.
Yeah,
What's another shitty truck guy that they had?
Eric Darnell.
Yeah, who's the Eric Darnell? Was
That's
was that Brendan Jones?
I don't know. Brandon Jones has actually done something.
Eric Darnell did some things.
Okay, fair point. Oh yeah, so it is. They both have the same sponsor every race.
I'm gonna look up Eric Darnell.
Oh, who's Colin Braun?
Who's called?
Hey, how many starts was Ty Gibbs at?
I don't know.
I think
Too
it's like
many to not win
130
yet.
some, right?
I
What?
136 without a win.
Got to be 100 some.
My
uh
stats say it took David Reagan 161 races before he won at Daytona.
Ty Gibbs is at start 123, so entering 124.
So if he doesn't win this year, he's approaching David Reagan territory.
How far does he have to hit before he turns into Sterling Marlin?
How far does he have to hit to turn to Mike Wallace?
What about Jimmy Spencer?
I'm sorry. I don't care how unlikable Jimmy Spencer could have been. He's like fucking Dale Jr. in his prime compared to Ty Gibbs.
I
All
don't know
right.
about that.
Well,
Well,
we ready to stop shitting on Ty Gibbs and
Never.
NASCAR,
yes.
which is the only reason we bring up NASCAR anymore is just to shit on Ty Gibbs. And
He's gonna win one of these times, and that's the pod I don't show up for.
honestly, I don't know if he's gonna win.
That's the pod we doubled down on shitting on him.
No, it's the asterisk pod. Well, we're on to Las Vegas.
Excuse
We're
me.
on to what? You want to keep talking about Ty Gibbs?
No, the Allison recap.
Oh yeah. I forgot we were doing that. That's why I
Yeah.
gotta keep things in order.
Turn that on.
Just gotta keep this quick.
Talk about your spotting skills first.
I don't know if we want to talk about that. So like, I'm driving to the track, and mind you, I'm like running very little sleep. Um, and I'm like telling Katie, and I'm like, I really hope Woody doesn't ask for me to spot for him today. Like, I'm going to suck. Like, I'm so fucking tired. I get to the track, and it's like one of the first few things he says to me is like, "Hey, you want to spot today?" It's like the guy I was gonna bring to spot isn't here, and I'm like, "Well, I guess it's me or nobody." So I said, "Sure." I about wrecked my driver in the first practice. I cleared him when he wasn't clear in the second practice, and but like I was getting better at it. And then we go to the race, and my driver's Canadian, by the way.
Oh, hey.
Hey. Um, they drive 11 hours. They're running the full season this year. They drive 11 hours from like around Toronto to get here.
Every
Uh,
week. Well, every race.
yeah, every race. Um, but we start the race. He qualified eighth of 10 cars, 11 cars. There's 11. Um, did pretty solid. He was running eighth for a while. Then we have a new guy in the series. The kid's literally like 13. Needs more seat time. He needs more seat time. Um, yeah,
He was
everything.
12 last year.
It's not that kid. That kid was running well. No, this
He was
kid,
12 last year, though.
he was 12 last year. This kid needs some practice. He's not good. He is not good. He about apparently he hit the wall. Okay, so I'm spotting. I look up and I see a car like slowed on the backstretch up top. And I see the leaders come up off the turn and about run right in the back of them. So I'm not sure why the track's not calling a caution here. And then
Yeah.
instead of just staying up
Damn it,
top and waiting
NASCAR
for,
25.
yeah,
Where's the
it,
caution?
it literally he should have just stayed up top and waited for the caution, like gone off into the corner. And he like slowly creeps down the track, and I'm like, this 10 car is high. He's coming down the track. I don't know what he's doing. Just go high. Um, yeah, apparently he blew a tire, but I'm not sold on that because I never saw a flat tire.
Was it a
Um,
remix?
um, but a little bit later on in the race, after a restart, my driver lost his spot, so he was in ninth now, and he's getting lapped with like a handful of laps to go, and I should have kept him on the bottom, but I told him clear right as soon as the leader passed because the car that was charging after him was coming up on him. And yeah, that was a bad call because he like cut right up in front of him. And if it weren't for the driver's like heads up reaction behind him, it would have been a fucking wreck. I'd have felt like a douchebag. Um, but other than that, it went well. The one of the cars I helped work on because Woody's got two cars ended up winning the race. So I did get to victory lane.
You
I was
finally made it.
I did. It's 20 years of trying, 20 years of frustration. I was standing there like this is fun.
You're like, I should do this more often.
I am. I'm doing it next time we go out. So, Bobby, you better win Florence. I know you're probably not listening, but yep, that was the Allison series. Nothing, nothing really of note.
When is the next race you're running, Chris?
The first race I'll be running this year is April 11th at Orange County.
And will you have an extra sponsor there, possibly?
We will. I would like. I'm just going to go ahead and announce it because Bomber set his 1/4, waiting on the other three.
I gotta remember which one to send it to. Was it you?
No, I can get it to you after, but
Okay. Yeah, send that to me
the
after.
we have a new sponsor. It's Cason Joe Bomber and Dave's Bumble Batty Mobile will be on the back bumper of the car. When you guys were telling me this, I'm like, I don't know if this is gonna fly with everyone else on the team other than Katie. And I told my dad, and he thought it was fucking hilarious. So, yeah, we're riding with the Bumble Batty Mobile.
That's on the back bumper.
Yeah, TV panel.
Okay.
So, like Bomber said, when the leaders are passing me.
They can laugh and crash.
Yeah, Joe.
But
That,
I was thinking about it. I am gonna put uh Kaysen or Bomber, Kaysen, Dave, and Joe's Bumble Batty Mobile.
I got to get down there and spot for you.
You should come down and spot.
I'm like, you're clear. You're good. You're good.
You're four wide driver, and it's one car to my outside.
Or I can do three wide, three wide, three wide, three wide.
Just keep repeating three wide the entire race.
Not even three wide. You're all by yourself.
Like I have a gap in front of me and behind me.
Three wide.
All right, you're coming up on a lap car. You're just spotting a different car the entire time. You're like,
Oh, I'm
oh,
sorry.
I thought you were, I thought you were the red car.
I'm colorblind.
Oh no, is Tim spotting for me now?
I don't know.
All right, well, let's move on. We're an hour in.
Yeah. Well, we're actually doing pretty good then, because these kind of talking about races has been pretty fast. So, getting into Vegas this week, first mile and a half on the circuit.
Jason, get closer.
What?
Get closer.
Just put the mic in your mouth.
First mile and a half.
Still too low.
I don't want Katie yelling at me, so you better speak up.
First mile and a half of the season, and we're going to Las Vegas, where there's gonna be events
There will be
Yes.
cars
and
and
There will be
sponsors,
events.
and
The
gasoline.
and
events-
I'm gonna have to pit.
And we might, if we're lucky, go on a hot lap.
one of the events we need to talk about is Samantha Bush and her new podcast that she's having a live event there.
Oh, that's
It's
very
as
interesting.
terrible as it sounds. No, well, we're getting to Vegas here. Historically, looking at the next gen car, it is basically Kyle Larson's playground. He has led more laps than the next two drivers behind him, even if you added like about another 80 to 100 laps.
I came across a website where this guy does like really
I
in-depth
do
stuff.
that too.
Do you want to list the websites out? Do you want to give me another sponsor for the race car show? Hold on 1 second, guys. Hold on.
I come across websites as well. Just want to let you
All
know.
right. Look up. Look up. Everyone look up.
I don't know how. Hey, that's the website.
Anyways, I stumbled upon a website that gives you racing stats. Um, and this guy does like super in-depth stuff. Like apparently it shows a bunch of telemetry during the races. Um, but he has like essentially run simulations of the race. And I looked at the simulation for Las Vegas. He has Denny Hamlin predicted first, Josh Berry predicted last, and Kyle Busch predicted 35th.
I don't know about that one.
All
No,
things that could
Denny?
possibly happen.
see, like he has like top 10 percentages, top 5 percentages, and win percentages. And the funny thing is they're all higher than Cody Ware, but they're still predicted to finish. I don't know how this works, but
It sounds like he has some advanced stats, Joe.
I don't like it.
My advanced stats are better, except for I can't use the website this year because they just stopped uploading stuff last year.
Get that war stuff out of my NASCAR.
Um, yeah. So basically, though, Larson, Byron, and Bell are far and away the most dominant drivers at Vegas. But a stat I found with a 10.2 average finish, 2 top 5s, 3 top 10s, and 6 races, and 84 laps led. Fourth most laps led by any active driver, by the way. Daniel Suarez. Is this the week Daniel Suarez with that Spire power?
I'm gonna be honest. If he wins, it's gonna be fucking hilarious because he's gonna be talking so much shit. He's gonna
He's
call
gonna get
out
out of the car and he's gonna be like, SVG, Ross, Connor, they could never. You know who could? Daniel Suarez.
Dale Daniel, and then like Pitbull runs out.
Pitbull and Jeff Dickerson together with their PI, who they call them Joe Gibbs.
Yeah, it's just they have Mike Ehrmantraut following.
I'd be like, congratulations, Daniel. Drive teams driven for 6. NASCAR career wins 3.
Worst average finish driver, worse than Cody Ware even, is SVG with an average finish of 32nd in 3 races here.
Sound like a hater.
Didn't he
Aggression.
he crashed a lot his first year there. The
Yeah,
the
he
one the one start.
he crashed.
He,
Yeah,
he's gonna spin out twice again and then finish eighth.
as
Then
long as he's on the wall, he's in good shape spinning
he
out.
he was going to finish like what 12th in the fall race on that two tire strategy. Then him and Ty Gibbs got into it. Classic.
If we pull out some advanced stats here
Uh,
for driver ratings, I
unless
bet you he
this
actually is. I don't know.
unless this is my favorite,
He's like around Riley Herbst and Harrison Burton territory here,
which is what you want.
but he is better than like Cole Custer and Todd Gilliland. Other drivers are kind of ass here. Chase Briscoe, not very good. 21.5 average finish. Not a very good driver rating either. Ryan Blaney, 21.2 average finish here. Um, and other surprises, mainly it's just Suarez. Honestly, everything else kind of makes sense for the most part. Um, well, we want to get into some picks this week, Chris?
Before we do that, we're gonna do our featured matchups for NASCAR Fantasy.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
Featured matchup number one is Josh Berry or Ty Gibbs.
Uh, Ty
Ty
Gibbs.
Gibbs.
I'm going with Ty Gibbs.
As
The
I'm trying to scoot them over there.
next featured matchup is Daniel Suarez and Carson Hocevar. And mind you, I think these are live on DraftKings, so you can bet on these. And Daniel Suarez's odds right now are plus 145 with this.
um, I don't know. I don't know. I lean Suarez a little bit based on his history here, but do I trust Suarez? Actually, is the question.
I think you should trust him.
I'd trust him to qualify and run the first stage well. And then after that, I wouldn't trust him.
Yeah, that's my problem. Is I trust Hocevar, which is hilarious in in a further race because he's probably gonna blow up or blow a tire. Somehow I trust McDowell the most out of the three, even though he's the worst average finish and the worst average running position. But see, where the other two run strong and then by their own fault slash Hocevar just having some of the worst luck in NASCAR, McDowell just kind of starts and stays around 20th and finds his way to like 14th.
Yeah. Well, who's your pick?
I'm gonna go Suarez. Hocevar hasn't ran super well here.
I'm going Hocevar. Joe for the tiebreaker.
I went Hocevar.
All right, Kaysen. Ryan Blaney or Tyler Reddick?
Reddick.
Going Blaney. Joe?
Reddick.
Blaney's horrible here.
I'm taking Blaney.
Blaney's
Um,
21st average finish, Chris.
yes. Briscoe or Bubba?
Bubba.
I'm also going Bubba.
I went with Bubba.
All right. So,
Bubba's like the 8th best active driver here.
I just want to point out for my picks last week, I had Alex Bowman. Because I just said it, then I forgot it. So I had Alex Bowman out there. I was like, huh, that's not good. Is it too late to change?
you'll have that. All right. So, in O'Reilly's, I won last week with Allgaier. I've picked two correct winners so far. Like the actual race winner, I've picked twice. That's pretty cool.
It's a good thing I didn't bring up. We should get bonus points for winners this year. I forgot to do that. I was gonna do that, and then I saw a note about it. I was like, oh yeah, I was.
We
Gonna
can
do that.
retroactively do it.
I think
Um,
we're good.
all
10
right, Case.
bonus points.
Jason, you get first pick for
Um,
O'Reilly's.
I'm probably going Altgaier. Let me just pull up some stats here. But I'm probably going. Yeah, the stats are taking too long. I'm going Allgaier.
Joe,
I'm gonna take uh Sammy Smith.
Sammy Smith.
Who won here last year? Was it Allgaier or was it?
I think it was Allgaier.
Yes, it's Allgaier passing. What's his name?
Sammy Smith.
Amarillo.
I'm
Armadillo, who's not even around anymore.
Yeah, who just got kicked to the curb for Chase Briscoe apparently.
I'm gonna go with Sam Mayer. Actually, I'm gonna go with Austin Hill. I'll stick with Sam Mayer. Just gonna do that. All right, Cup. Kaysen, you are on a stinker. Joe and I are tied 2-2.
Yeah, it's because I'm purposely we're taking Joe's strategy here. First off, before I even get to that, who have I picked this year, by the way, Chris?
McDowell, Gilliland, Love, Gregson.
Oh yeah, we're on some good picks here. First off, we need to talk about the Grand Marshal of the race, Joe, on Sunday.
Who is it?
None other than Jonathan Davis of Corn.
I already don't want to watch this race.
I'd rather be Fred Durst.
Fucking new metal. It's NU. It's new. Corn is awful.
All right, Kaysen.
Having talked about who'd you say I picked, Chris? I was not listening.
McDowell, Gilliland, Love, Gregson.
Well, this driver has an average finish here of 18 in 2 starts, with a best of 17th and a worst of 19th. It
Wow.
is Joe's favorite driver, Riley Herbst.
You're picking Riley Herbst.
Joe, we only get 1 pick per driver this year.
Did I use Riley Herbst last week?
You used Riley Herbst the second week.
Ah.
Joe, think about it. At the end of the season, we're gonna be getting SVG, Larson, Denny as they're coming into form, and Chris is gonna be out here picking Cole Custer and Austin Dillon.
I've literally used up Zilich and Bell.
Who are we going to use? Bowman at the end of the year?
Yeah, Chris, you can't use Justin Allgaier at the end of the year.
I'm sorry. I'm setting up pretty well right now. Joe,
I'm going to take by picking this guy, I'm hoping that he crashes. I'm picking Joey Logano.
well, this is where I would take Daniel Suarez if I hadn't already picked him. Um, this one's kind of tough. I'm gonna go with Eric. No, no, I'm gonna go with John Hunter Nemechek.
This is the battle of mid this week.
I can't wait to tune in to watch the 20th place ticker to see who's winning.
All 3 of them are just going to crash through the infield all together. Then it's going to be a race who gets out of the garage first.
I lied. I'm not picking John Hunter Nemechek. I'm gonna pick Barry and make it interesting. So at least,
So, still the battle of mid.
yeah.
He just runs well here. / the Wood Brothers run well here.
It's just gonna be the battle of Las Vegas winners, which I don't know if John Hunter Nemechek's won Las Vegas and O'Reilly's or trucks, but
Herbst did.
I'm sure he
I know
is.
Herbst did. So that's what I'm saying. It's battle of Las Vegas winners for sure. All right.
Well, Joe, you have any trivia facts for us this week?
I saw one thing I thought was interesting, and you guys probably already saw it. There's only 2 tracks on the current schedule that they've run at multiple times that don't have first-time winners at. I don't know if you guys saw that.
No.
No.
All right, then you guys want to take a guess?
Um. Yeah, I was gonna say Indianapolis, but Paul Menard exists.
Yeah.
Doesn't have first time winners.
These tracks they have to it's only 2 tracks current schedule that have hosted 10 plus races have never produced a first time winner.
And they're currently on the schedule.
Yep. Vegas was on the schedule was on this list last year until Josh Berry.
Michigan?
No. These are
Kansas?
Kansas is 1, which is really crazy.
Well, is this like a I don't want to hint.
This other one, I'm like, really? No one won there? Like for the first win at this track? I was
Olmsted?
actually, yeah, it's Homestead.
Well, because I figure since it's the last race of the year, other
I
than
would I would have
Casey,
thought somebody would have won it.
well, Casey Atwood almost did it, but
I think he almost did it at, no, I was thinking Casey Mears had almost did it at Kansas. Yeah,
Well,
those are the two tracks there.
I do have some trivia, Kason, but am I giving my Mount Rushmore?
Yeah, you can give your Mount Rushmore.
So Kaysen proposed an idea. I guess he found it on Reddit or something for the NASCAR Cup, O'Reilly's, and Truck Series Mount Rushmore for each series. And I just want to say fuck you, Christopher Bell, for not having Dale Earnhardt on your Mount Rushmore, you stupid son of a bitch. Fuck you and Joe Gibbs, honestly. Like Denny and Briscoe are the only two fucking not piece of shits on that team. We're having aneurysm.
Tell me how you really feel about Joe Gibbs.
Fuck you, Joe Gibbs. Fuck you. Fuck the Washington football team and whatever. Fuck you. You're not a good coach. Ron Rivera is better than you, you stupid son of a bitch. Um,
I'm gonna look the same.
uh, I'm not gonna say what I should say. Anyways,
Okay, Chevy boy.
that's not where I was heading, but okay. All right, my NASCAR Cup Series Mount Rushmore is Dale Earnhardt, Richard Petty, Jimmy Johnson, and Darrell Waltrip. Uh,
Darrell Waltrip.
uh,
Mostly that there was a pretty good big consensus on the Cup Series, but it was Gordon as
no,
Gordon, Jimmy, Dale, and
Are these personal Mount Rushmores or like all time?
this is all like I looked at this objectively, like this is all time.
Okay.
I It's Gordon, Bobby Allison, Cale Yarborough, David Pearson, Darrell Waltrip are the five that you could put for the last one. I put Darrell Waltrip because his broadcast career and overall impact. I think
totally not
Gordon.
agree.
Do you not agree?
No,
Did you not like Darrell Waltrip in the booth?
I
He
didn't
was
know those counts as wins.
okay, dude. He only had like, 10 less wins than Gordon and one less championship
That's enough.
in a harder era.
That's enough.
Um. Anyways, yeah, I'm not counting Gordon. I'm sorry. Um.
That's why I'm like, is this like, am I picking my favorite guys that are the Mount Rushmore, or are these like actual stats
Like
No,
that
if
you're
gets you
picking.
there?
if I'm doing stats and just kind of impact because I mean, yeah, I guess you could say Gordon's got a high impact, but I like Waltrip just for his broadcast. How being on Fox for so long, legendary broadcaster.
You
Yeah.
want to pick David Pearson for going to the local county fair with Richard Petty?
I'm picking Jeff Gordon because he was on SNL a few times.
Well, honestly, Josie, like that, I'd take that. I'd take it. Anyways, fuck you. For my O'Reillys, I went with Kyle Busch, Kevin Harvick, Mark Martin, and Sam Ard. Um, I I guess if you want to use my logic from before, you could say Junior, but no.
I'm picking Dale Jr. because he was in that Three Doors Down video.
He was in the Rockstar video show. That's why you pick him. Um, and then my NASCAR trucks. This one's kind of controversial. I guess more controversial than the first one. I thought that
He's
was
gonna
pretty.
say RC, isn't he?
NASCAR trucks is Kyle Busch, Ron Hornaday, Jack Sprague, and drum roll please, Corey Heim.
I could see
No,
Corey Haim, like
I
just on the 1 year, but
That,
where is
honestly,
he at though?
he's like sixth all time in wins.
Yeah, then I
And
put him there.
if there
yeah,
was a
he should
season
have
long
three
championship, yeah.
championships.
So
I'd put him there then, yeah, for sure. I'd agree with that, the all trucks one.
okay. See, I could have put Matt Crafton, but Matt Crafton is literally a playoff merchant.
Yeah, he's the Joey Logano of the truck series.
Well, anyways, moving on.
Joe, do you want to give your Mount Rushmore too?
Yeah, Dale
Or do you want to wait?
Sr., Jimmy Johnson, Richard Petty, and I'll just put Jeff Gordon.
I can see.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of people you can put for that
I
last
mean,
one.
I've it's just most championships, and those are the four guys.
there's not a big
And
difference 3 and 4 to me.
uh, I would, if I had to put them in like a rest like an order, I would say Dale, then Richard, then Jeff, then Jimmy.
Whoa, I
I
like
would,
I like it.
because without the playoffs, Jeff would be a 7 time and Jimmy would be a 4 time, I think.
See, now we're getting into the hypothetical land here, Joe.
Yes, but that's where I live. I agree with you on all the truck stuff. Hearing, I didn't know where Heim was, but I agree. Like if Heim could go out there this year and win like another five more, because
It's
I don't know how many he's doing this year, but he could.
Yeah.
uh O'Reilly's was pretty much Harvick has two championships, I think. Bush has one. Mark Martin has none, but he had the wins record until Kyle Busch shattered it.
Um,
And Sam Ard's up there on the wins, and he has two championships.
I was just looking. Sam Ard's actually. He's lower than you think.
I looked at it today. I took it into account because I think it was him
He's
or
like
Jack
what,
Ingram.
10th? 11th?
Yeah, it was him or Jack Ingram I wanted to put up there, but
I don't know. There are two races. He is two race wins behind Dale Jr.
I would put Junior there for sure. I'd put Truex maybe.
yeah, I was kind of wrestling with all those, but I also wanted to. This is going to sound stupid. I wanted to put a guy like a Randy LaJoy type who was primarily Bush Series, O'Reilly's, what the fuck you want to call it.
The two 100% are definitely Kyle Busch and Mark Martin.
Yep.
Yeah, I went the other way. I thought Kevin Harvick winning like the third most races and having two championships locked him in as well.
Kevin Harvick has over 100 more starts than Mark Martin, though, with two less wins.
I don't really give a shit how many times you started a race.
Um, Probably. I don't know, dude. I'd go with Randy, maybe.
Yeah,
Then
it def
Dale Jr. That'd
I think
probably be my four.
honestly between all three series, O'Reilly's was the hardest one to kind of whittle down.
Yeah, now I'm looking at like this has win starts percents on it, and you can kind of get in the weeds with some drivers in the O'Reillys. I think by the time his career's done, if he keeps semi-winning at this rate, Connor will be semi-close.
I don't think he's going to run enough. Get
Like,
there.
what throws it off for me for picking guys with two championships is that we got guys like Ricky Stenhouse Jr.
Yeah, but yeah, I kind of threw him out early. But I guess the only thing going for Sam Ard is he was there from the start. He is a NASCAR Hall of Famer, I think.
I think he is.
Um, and
Um,
had solid stats. I kind of, like I said, I wanted to pick a guy who his identity was in the series and not just all Cup drivers who moved up and
Well,
had success in Cup as well.
I don't
if
think
you're
he's in the Hall of Fame, but he is in the top 75 all time.
Yeah, I
um,
think you're right because he's on the ballot this year or something.
I was gonna say if we're going guys that had more stuff in that series, I don't know.
Because Larry Pearson has two championships there too.
You can go
I
Jack Ingram, I'd say, or I mean, if we're going just off wins, it'd be Ingram or Allgaier.
Yeah, Allgaier I could see. I think there's a lot of. I don't think there's really a wrong answer.
No, because
The
then that's not even we're not even counting like Carl or Brad.
the case for Allgaier is he is like a Randy LaJoy
Yeah.
of today. He's just strictly there.
Did you know Allgaier has fucking 508 starts?
Holy shit.
Dude,
That's
he's ran
crazy.
a lot. I was just like looking like because this is why it's kind of cool to have the percents on it because it's like, wow, Sam Ard like had a pretty good percentage wise. Christopher Bell, 19 wins and 81 starts.
Yawn.
Well, if he wasn't racing in the playoff series, he'd probably have championships.
Yawn.
Um, but looking at the starts is kind of hilarious.
Well,
I just scrolled down and it said most wins at Watkins Glen in the NOAP series is Marcus Ambrose and Terry Labonte tied at four.
I forgot. Remember when Marcus Ambrose won it? Was it the '09?
Yeah,
Yeah, that was pretty cool because it was just his cup car, but with a O leading zero. Um,
See, Randy LaJoy can't be one of mine because I cannot pick a guy and my Mount Rushmore, who has the same amount of wins in that series as Todd Bodine, Cole Custer, and Austin Hill.
If you look at the most wins in the NOAP series for Pocono, it's Cole Custer with two.
Goat.
Dude, if Cole Custer would have stayed in that Haas car, he'd probably be on the Mount Rushmore eventually.
Yeah, he did really well down there.
He won like 9 races on year, didn't he? 8 races, something like that.
Yeah.
Now he probably would win like 30 some races in his career if he would have stayed there.
I'm trying to scroll to where his name is. Yeah, he has 15 wins
Yeah,
Cole Custer's pretty elite, and
yeah.
in every series but the Cup.
yeah, you can't even chalk it up to the car because he did have a shot in Cup and just still sucked. But
I mean, he did win a race. I will always give that to him. He did win a race in a absolute piece of shit car.
let's backtrack on that. That was the 550 package, and it was because he made some daring move on a restart. It wasn't because like he dominated or anything. But I will give it to him. I'm not gonna take it away.
Hey,
But
we're not. It's not like he's Justin Allgaier out here.
oh, good
So
point.
so who do we got, Kason? Who do you got?
I mean, Cup. Well, trucks pretty easy, I think. Cup,
You agree with Chris on trucks?
yeah. Cup. The only one up for debate, I think that fourth one is between for me really between Pearson or Jeff Gordon. Um, I don't know.
I give it
Probably.
I give it to Jeff because he showed up every week and Pearson didn't.
Yeah, I'd say I'd probably go Jeff, but I'd probably put Pearson as my 5. No apps. I think it's pretty easy to go Mark and Kyle for. I don't know. I mean, just the numbers, pure numbers alone.
No one's passing Kyle Busch.
No one is ever passing Kyle Busch.
What would be an interesting one is if we just did all like it just NASCAR 3 series combined
If we're
because
doing 3 series behind combined, you got to go Kyle for one of them.
Yeah.
Kyle Earnhardt, and then I mean,
I'm going Petty and Gordon.
mm,
That's me.
yeah,
I
Go in.
I only put Petty in there because he has 200 wins. And even in the modern era, he doesn't even have what 70 wins.
Yeah,
I could make an argument for Harvick if we're doing all three
I'm
over
doing
Gordon.
Petty, and I think you can make an argument for Harvick, and yeah, I'd go Harvick or Gordon for my last one, or Pearson.
All right, Chris. I will give you this about Darrell Waltrip from the modern era in wins. He is second to Jeff Gordon.
Oh, okay.
He has 84. Gordon has 93.
Um, so I'd probably go Harvick for my third, and my fourth. I don't know, honestly. That's probably where it gets murky for me. Cause I think it's between. Did he ever win? Yeah, he won a championship. I'm pretty sure. Did he? Did Brad win a championship?
In the O'Reilly series, yes, he did.
Yes, he did in 2010. I couldn't remember if he did or didn't.
I'm scrolling right now through most wins all time. Kyle Busch, 231. This is from 2024, so it might be off a little bit, except for Kyle Busch. 231. Richard Petty, 200. Kevin Harvick has 121. David Pearson has 106. Jeff Gordon has 98. Ahead of Dale Earnhardt with 97. With Darrell at 97. Mark's at 96. Bobby's at 87. And in the top 10, Jimmy Johnson with 84.
Yeah, honestly, I think if you're doing all time, like all 3 series, Johnson gets booted off. Earnhardt, Kyle Busch, Petty, and I'm gonna go Harvick. I don't hate Jeff Gordon. I don't know.
Honestly, I think I'm gonna go with. I don't know. I might go with Brad for my fourth.
Brad?
Yeah, he's fourth all time in wins. Has a championship.
Yeah.
Beat Edwards and Kyle in the championship in whatever year. Granted, Kyle didn't run the full season, but Edwards did.
Okay. I like it.
I don't know. It's some combination of Brad, Edwards, probably Dale Jr., and Jack Ingram, I'd say, for my fourth.
Are we moving on
I
to
think we're moving
these
on.
teams?
I have some more trivia in case you
Okay.
included my trivia.
Yeah, you want to do your trivia? Maybe we move the teams to next week then.
No, we can get through it. I like it. I'm having a good time.
We'll give like 2 guesses or 3 guesses at the teams.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll be
we can
quick.
kind of blow through that.
All right, and I only have 3 questions. Who was the second ever? Who won the second ever Busch Series race at Las Vegas?
Uh, I feel like you said this before. Is it Jeff Burton?
It's not Jeff Burton. Kaysen,
Is it Bobby Hamilton?
not Bobby Hamilton. Joe,
It's Mark Martin.
not Mark Martin. Kaysen, last one.
Um,
I have asked you guys this question before.
It's gonna annoy the hell out of me.
was it 90s or 2000 early
It's
2000s?
90s.
It was 99,
90s.
I think. No, it was 98.
Junior?
It's Greg Biffle.
No, it was Jimmy Spencer. Uh, so my second question is: only one race in Las Vegas history was shortened due to rain. Who won this race?
Uh, Jeff Burton.
Is Jeff Burton in
I
2000?
was just gonna say.
All right, so this is my last question. This
How
driver
many
started
rain races did Jeff Burton win? I feel like he won some really random ones.
the Rain Man.
I just had his stats all. I think he was like all across all series is like 50 something.
Um, this
How
driver
many
started.
rain races did he win, Joe?
Oh, I lied. It's 48. Go ahead, Chris.
Sorry. This driver started 5 races at Las Vegas Speedway in the Cup Series. Statistically, this was his worst track when it came to average start, 35th, and average finish, 30.2. He only achieved one top 20 finish here. Who is this driver?
It's Dick Trickle.
Not Dick Trickle, Kaysen. I don't think Dick Trickle raced at Las Vegas.
I don't think he ever did either.
Um, he started 5 starts. He was pretty ass. Dale.
No, it's not Dale. Joe.
Um, shit. Steve Park.
That's Steve Clark. Kaysen. Last question.
Was that at least a good guess?
No. I'm gonna
Dick
say
Dick Trickle did 1 race at Las Vegas and he finished 16th.
I don't even know. Gotta be someone early 2000s. Bobby Hamilton.
it is Bobby Hamilton.
When in
I was
doubt,
like,
Joe.
I need to sneak a Bobby Hamilton question in here somehow, and I looked at his stats at Vegas. I'm like, holy shit, this is his worst track. This is perfect.
The legend of Bobby Hamilton on this pod will never end. It's up there with, did you know the Wallaces are related?
Well, we want to get into some team stats here. I got a couple quick questions here.
How did you do these again? I just have a list of drivers.
We both did them differently. I think we can kind of have a little freedom here to kind of do it however you feel like that week. So I got 4 questions about this team, and I'm going to give you the team now.
All right.
My team, who has had a hilarious amount of drivers, they've got to be like 70 people have driven for this team in its history from 2002 to 2024 when it went bankrupt, is JD Motorsports.
I thought you were going to say BK Racing.
Joe, you're gonna have to upload to Spotify this week.
I don't know how.
The info. It just said it stopped recording for me.
Well, mine's still going. I hope. Yep, still says it's going.
Well, GG's.
So a couple facts about JD Motorsports. It had the first female crew chief in 2008. And they also had the first nationwide series car of tomorrow. But my question's about them. Across all three series, what driver has the most wins across? Well, I guess okay. So this one driver has the most wins across all three series in his career, but he drove for JD Motorsports at a point in time. This driver has 19 wins across all three series. Who is it?
Hmm. Not
Nin-
Ross.
19 wins across all three?
No, Ross was like third or fourth most winning that's ever driven for JD Motorsports across all three series.
I'm not going to be able to help on this.
This is this like guy like a normal '90s driver?
Oh yeah, he's driven in a lot of decades, Chris. I would say his best
Morgan
decades
Shepherd.
were 80s and 90s.
Morgan Shepherd.
Morgan Shepherd.
I was never going to get that.
So, two former champions in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series have driven for this team at a point in time. One is a two-time champion. One has one championship.
Fuck.
Oh shit.
Are these also '90s drivers?
Yes. I just want to verify on the one that he won in the 90s, but the other one was definitely in the 90s. The two-time champ was in, the 90s. And the one-time champ was in the 90s. They actually won championships within a year of each other.
Jeff Green. No,
No,
he was early odds. Um,
but you're close.
David Green.
David Green is correct for the one-time champ.
Two-time champ who's driven because dude, fucking everybody's driven for these guys. But it's like not like anyone good recently other than Ross. Uh,
No. This driver drove for him in 2006 for sure. I think he made some starts before that too. He only made a couple starts for this team, I will say.
yeah, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I don't know.
We've talked about him tonight.
Bobby Hamilton?
No, I did try to find Bobby Hamilton, but he's unfortunately never driven here. Neither has his son. So this driver, we have talked about him tonight, has a famous son. His son has something to do with money.
Oh, this is Randy.
This is Randy LaJoy.
I see that ran across my head, but I'm like, I've never remembered him driving for them. But yeah, that makes sense.
I don't think he drove a lot of races, but yeah. So, this team. Let me just double check the stats. I forgot there was some other. Oh, damn. Let's look at the stats. Not correct. Hold up. Okay. Two drivers have finished seventh for this team. They are Jay Sauter and Ross Chastain. That is the best finishes that have ever happened at JD Motorsports. But two drivers have also finished eighth for this team, and this was the most recent good finish before they folded as a team in 2020, was it?
Is this Landon Castle?
No, it's even funnier. This driver finished eighth. Landon Castle was the other one, actually has finished eighth for them.
Okay, so one of them. Hey,
This driver, he's well known if you're racing on Heat 5.
oh, is this Caesar Baccarello?
No.
Tommy Joe.
No, it's Garrett Smithley.
Oh,
So, and the last question here. The best points finish by anyone in JD Motorsports history, any other teams, was... What year was this? I should have wrote on there. Oh, there we go. 2018. In 2018, in the 4-car, 4 drivers drove to a 16th place owner's points finish. Can you name those 4 drivers? We've
Ross.
already talked about 3 of them tonight. Yes, Ross drove most of the schedule, but he did not drive 4 races. These other 3 drivers drove those races.
Landon Castle.
Yep, he drove 1. Drove to 14th at Las Vegas, actually. 1 drove to 20th at Darlington, and 1 drove to 31st at Richmond. Both very funny.
It's not Timmy Hill.
One of them is Garrett Smithley.
Okay, that was.
The
Is
other
this
one is even funnier than Garrett Smithley.
road course guy? Wait, is
No.
this? No, it's not Mike Wallace.
No, Mike Wallace actually, I did have him in a couple things, but then I was able to fact check everything or stat check and find better stats for people.
I don't. I'm
Mike
not.
Wallace has driven quite a few races for this team, though.
I'm not gonna be able to guess this last one.
Let me find a hint for you. He's also a Heat 5 driver. Um,
Ryan Vargas. That's too early for him. He said 2016, right?
this was yes, 2016. I'm trying to figure out. So he drove in the Cup Series in 2019, 2020, 2021. This driver did. 19 was half the season. His best Cup finishes both were at Talladega, 13th and 19th in 2020, 2021 in the fall race.
This isn't Quinn Huff, is it?
It's Quinn Hoff.
That is okay. That is a driver. That is a driver who started races.
And that ends my JD Motorsports trivia.
Okay. This is really complicated.
Joe, do you want me to go
I,
for mine's pretty straightforward?
I'm just gonna give you stats of these four guys. Then I'm gonna tell you the team name after.
Okay.
All right. Guy number one, he has 9 wins total in his NASCAR career. So obviously, and say 800, almost 900 starts total. Who is this guy?
Is Robbie Gordon?
No.
Uh
This guy, I'm gonna give hints as I'm doing this. He has brothers, Kaysen.
Is it Bubba Wallace?
It's not Bubba Wallace.
is this Mike Wall?
Nope, this is not Mike
Is it
Wallace.
Kenny
Kenny Wallace.
It
Wallace?
is Kenny Wallace. This guy, he has 6 career wins. All I'm just doing across the whole series in just over 300 starts, all in the O'Reilly series.
He only started in the O'Reilly series.
300 of his starts are in the O'Reilly series. His best finish is third twice
In standings or
in the
yeah.
standings. In the standings, he has 6 career wins. His last win was in 2001.
This no.
I
Bobby
figured
Hamilton?
no, you guys won't get this. His nickname was Magic Shoes Mike McLaughlin.
Oh, dude, what team is this? Dude, this is pissing me off now. What team is this? Fuck.
These guys all drove for this team.
Like at the same time or
Uh, within years of 98 to 2003.
okay.
Not all at the same time. I just saw this team was here. I'm like, oh, these are some weird names to be at this track in this team. Uh, this guy, over 800 starts and 16 wins. His best finish was second in the O'Reilly series 4 times.
Elliott Sadler?
It is Elliott Sadler.
I feel like Joe's just trying to get a reaction here and
What
somebody.
is
Let's say if you didn't get
what?
Elliott Sadler on that one, I was
Oh, I
gonna
was
be
like,
like, you
hold
call
on.
yourself a fan?
Okay, hold on. What fucking team is this?
This guy has, I'll say 300 starts and 2 wins. 266 of them are in the O'Reilly series. Who is this guy? Best finish is fifth in the standings in 94.
I don't know.
You call yourself a Sadler fan. This is Hermie.
Oh, is this Diamond Ridge Motorsports?
Nope. This
Team
is Innovative Motorsports.
Yeah, they had the 48 car for a while there, didn't they?
Yep, the 48 and the 47.
Yep.
They also had notable people as Shane Meal, Reagan Smith, Ward Burton, Ricky Craven, and this guy of Ton Bodine, Randy LaJoy, Kerry Earnhardt, and I think that it says their last season that they raced was in '04 in the Truck Series of Hank Parker Jr.
Well, that was fun, Joe. Um, all right. This is 2004 Phoenix Racing and the number one car in the Busch series. There was one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10 drivers who
Oh my
made it.
God.
Just does anyone just want to start guessing? I don't have stats, but
Hermie Sadler.
Henry Sadler was not one. I'll give you a hint. One, two, three, four, five, six. Six of these guys have won cup races.
I thought you were gonna stop at three and say three of these guys are related.
All of these guys are actually related.
He said so. It's '04 Phoenix Racing.
Number one. There's one easy one here. He drove the whole season the year before.
Kurt Busch,
No,
Frank
just
Frank
oh,
Kozlowski.
okay. I'll tell you. With 11 races on the year in this car, Casey Mears had the most races in this car. This next guy only has one career Cup Series win.
Only one?
Only one.
Regan Smith.
Wait, did he only have one? I'm pretty sure he only had one. Like I am not Regan. Oh yeah, Regan Smith is one. Sorry. Yeah, Regan Smith is,
Okay.
but it's not the. It's
It's not
not
he's
the.
not this guy.
Yeah, but I will count Regan Smith off. Let me go ahead and strike through. Sorry, you said Regan Smith, and I'm like, what the fuck?
What year is this?
2004.
Okay.
Brian Vickers.
Not Brian Vickers.
Ron Fellows.
Not Ron Fellows.
Boris said.
Okay, yeah, the guy only had one win. Nope, not Boris Sud.
One
You
cup
guys,
win.
you guys should get, I'd say most of these.
Jamie McMurray.
Jamie McMurray is one. He drove four races in this car. By the way, Regan Smith drove one race.
Oh, damn.
This
Uh
guy, this guy famously had Benny Parsons yell at him saying, "Oh no, you can't do that."
oh, Sterling Marlin.
Sterling Marlin drove two races for this team.
You can't do that.
I guess to give you another hint, you Casey Mears, Jay McMurray, and Sterling Marlin, who'd they all drive for in
Chip
the Cup?
Ganassi.
All right, so there's one more Canassi driver on this list.
David Stremme.
Nope, not David Strimmy.
Juan Pablo.
Not Juan Pablo. Think deeper. This guy's
Deeper.
won. This guy almost won a Busch Series championship, a Nationwide Series championship, not with Canassi, but he definitely won some races with Canassi in the Busch Series. He's a spotter now, if I'm not mistaken.
Tim Fedewa.
Not Tim Fedewa. Let me go ahead and give it to you.
Yeah.
Reed Sorensen.
He's a spotter now.
Yeah, I think he spots for BJ McLeod, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, good for him.
I almost
Um,
pulled out Reed Sorensen and because he also drove for JD Motorsports.
um,
I think it was
so
actually in '04 too.
there are two Cup Series winners still on the board. One's won multiple times, and the other one's only won once. But the guy who only won once drove 10 races for this team. He wore glasses.
That's a lot of people.
He wore glasses. He looked like a science teacher. Some say he loves Pop Secret.
Johnny Benson.
Johnny Benson drove 10 races for this team. All right, and then the next three I'm just going to give you because I don't think there's a chance in hell you get them. Buckshot Jones
I
drove
think I would have got that name.
Buckshot Jones drove two races for this team. Jeff Purvis drove a race for this team. And then once upon a time, Elliott Sadler teammate. No, 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 no. Not Elliott Sadler. Kevin Harvick teammate and Tony Stewart teammate. Tony Raines drove a race in this car. That leaves one driver. There's one race left. We have covered Casey Mears, who ran 11 races. Johnny Benson ran 10. Jay McMurray 4. Sterling Marlin 2. Buckshot Jones 2. And then Jeff Purvis, Tony Raines, Regan Smith, and Reed Sorensen, each with one race in this car. That leaves one race left. Who was the last driver? Dig deep. You got it. I know both you guys got this one. This is a layup.
Is it Bobby Hamilton?
It is Bobby Hamilton.
if if that wasn't it, Kason, I was gonna say Jimmy Spencer.
We gotta
I
go down our
Because I was
favorite
like
Chris drivers.
Jimmy Spencer drove the number one yellow car. I know he did.
no, I was just like, no fucking way. I saw because I was like kind of looking. I was like, okay, I was gonna do like the route Joe took and just kind of, oh, these guys drove for this team over this span. But then I saw all those drivers, and I'm like, dude, this is fucking funny. Like, what an assortment of drivers.
Yeah, it
But
was mine was a toss up between the Innovative Motorsports or Hensley Motorsports, but I was like, will anyone really remember like fuck, what was his name? I just had it. Shane Hall showing up or Steve
yeah,
Grissom. Would anyone even remember that?
I remember Steve Grissom. He did drive that 29 car
Because I brought up
cartoon
Mike
network.
McLaughlin and I'm like, no one's getting this guy, so I better say it.
That's not
Uh,
a name I get. I would just easily guess, you know? Like that's
I figured you would have maybe said his name because we were trashing Joe Gibbs Racing and he was a Joe Gibbs car at one point.
um,
I
I
see.
do
I
want
don't
to
even
just
count.
bring up they're racing dirt in Las Vegas tonight. The Vegas dirt stripping. Ty Gibbs just took quite the crash, but he's apparently okay. He barrel rolled like about 7 times and then almost through the fence towards people.
Mm.
Oh damn.
Well, we good to wrap it up here. My camera's having some technical difficulties. Oh no, there we go.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Yeah.
I'm still looking at teams, but I think we're good.
Trust. Well, we have plenty more weeks of teams. I think we could probably get through the rest of the season on teams.
Just kind of yap for a second. I gotta.
Um, I didn't know this guy was. Is this a real person? It is. He ran 16 O'Reilly Series races. I don't want to
All
say
right.
his name.
Why?
I'll tell you after.
Okay. Epstein.
Nope.
All right. Well, thanks everyone for listening. 2 hour pod again. Nice. But yeah, we'll talk to you later. Thanks for listening. Have a good one.